guys, welcome back to another video of Leto, the journey with me, Kaunankosi. Today I'm with my niece, Sangoma. And yeah, so we're still waiting because the car decided to overheat since it's so hot in Mafikeng. And I thought I should just answer the questions. That thing that I joined, yeah, of course I'm a healer. People think this and that, you know. I joined that thing and I'm so tired. But anyways, the other one says, of course I'm a healer. People think I'm not Christian. Guys, I think there's still a lot of people that don't understand that when you're a healer, you acknowledge your ancestors, and and I loved the interview Tandeka Don King. I forgot the podcast name where she actually explained for it. Since you are more closer to God because please excuse my puffy eyes. I've had a very long week. So rarapela so much, it's not even funny. But yeah, we can't still have that chat, guys. Of course I'm a healer, that I'm dumb and that and all, and do sit and read bones and dinner life. Yeah, also that you don't have a life. That's why I get career, you know. For some people, and it's fine. But for some people, we also have like careers on the side, yeah? And having careers on the side, that means when you do book an appointment, please make sure you do pull through. Because a lot of people feel like we have all the time in the world. Like somebody will literally book an appointment and not even show up. Or book an appointment, you have to literally be doing something else. Showing up and you have to feel bad because they need you then. Nah, it does not work like that. Of course I'm a healer. I'm going to tell you your endeavors. It's not always the case. I think I'm not that healer. Are you that healer? Dude, because I feel like there's a time and place for everything. Like you can't want to, don't expect me also, don't like, I want to be down. Oh my god, guys, yo. Like you can't expect me to not be myself around you. Oh my god, guys, these ladies are so loud. You can't expect me to not be myself. Like there's a time and place for everything. Some people would expect like you understand? Like sometimes you'd see stuff about people and there are things that you can actually pray about and say, but there are certain things that, or check a coast, you don't just tell everybody, like everywhere you go, you know. So there's a place and time for everything. You don't just. But anyways, we continue. Of course I'm a healer. I smell, I'm dirty, and I don't bath, guys. What 2023 they smell, they what? Le drive ammar. Have you seen detail? Like, have you seen modern healers? For a bit, serious young. Kido tsa khale tseo man. Tsa gore ha re tlhape. Ngaka tshontsong kgebudu panyan. Kido tsa khale. Ore ke a reng bathong. Ya kido tsa khale ngaka e tlhapeng bathong, please. I ne skono. Ngaka ine skono, ngaka ai tlhaloganye, you know. You can actually go to my Instagram. Kaone Ngosi, Kaone Modimo. Check my Instagram, check my TikTok at Kaone. Check Magagula's Instagram, Tinzwalo. What? Tinzwalo Ngosi. You know? Like, Like, it does not make sense. What do you mean? But anyways, let's go. Of course, I'm a healer, worshipping the Lord and ancestors. It's honestly, and I was saying this to somebody else the other time, Gary. It's so funny that people, like, you take time, like, you know, Hori, you don't like Dotabongaka, you know, Hori, you don't entertain Dotabongaka, but you take your time to sit down to go and watch a channel, just to criticize. Like, you have so much time on your hands. And people are so, oh my God, when I talk a lot, I'm in so much pain. But anyways, people are so worried karona dingaka than us dingaka. Like, for the people that are literally going through it and experiencing it, I don't understand. Because I, for one, I feel like I'd never wanna go out of my way to literally talk about something that I don't understand, or never even taken time out to try and understand and have an opinion, especially if I was asked for one. You know, what makes the world beautiful is the fact that we are different. There's a lot of us and we do things differently. But we find people that the same Bible says do not judge, but are the biggest judges. So because already the 10 commandments, the 10 commandments. Because I think everybody can literally attest to the fact that and bola, maybe but bola can go with so many things. Le bola me wa bana ba batho, le khoba bana ba ba marapo, le utlwisa bana ba ba botlhoko ke go bola so seo. Le tswalla batho ditsela, le tima batho mebereko, le tsamaela batho dingaka for the wrong reasons. Ke go bola so seo. You want to try and dictate somebody's life and dictate how it should go. You want to be an architect of somebody's life. And I was saying to somebody else the other time, Gary, you know, it's so funny that people call healers, like, there's a difference between ngaka le moloi. I loved Mawini when she says, because why you can't I mean, so a lot of people and then because a lot of people that are not healers, a lot of people that are walking around here looking all beautiful, the relationship a lot of things they are failing because of fellow people. And no, it's usually the one who's next to you is always asking, are you fine? What's going on? You must be careful of the people that you have in your circle, because you must also check the people when you have good news to share. If they are not excited. But when things are going wrong, they are the first one to do you. Oh my God, let's do this. But when and you have something to celebrate, they are never there. Guys, there's gonna come a time whereby we need to talk about how healers hate each other as well. To a point that we see this as a way of making money, in a sense that I believe the patient because they believe the people that they bring to you, you'll be able to help. So go compete-ua ka bathwasana, go compete-ua ka balwetsi. So the moment you see cars coming to my spot, it's a problem. La remix it, so boloi does not necessarily come from Setlhare. You guys are wishing bad mo baneng ba bang. Boa ka se bona ka nona. bo ke batla go bona re tla hella kae ke boloiso seo o re ke re ke boloiso seo because who are you who are you man who are you because people want to gore batho ba batle go ha re ratalane botshelo and we need to understand that everybody is called mo lefatsheng for their own purpose. How you can be in a class with somebody and not the dumbest of them all, but years to come, even not the most successful person you've ever came across. Somebody is living within their means generations to come. Even na gore wena o generation ya batho ba tlhonolofala tlhonolofalo e sale e builwe e tlhatlhobilwe ke bonkoko boramogolo. So when you want to ask yourself questions gore kaone yang kaone hello re mo itseng yala kaone batho ba setse ba kotse di chapter ka matshelo a rona. People have already written us off in our lives. Ke boloiso seo. Yes sis nka seke modimo ya rra ka ntloela tota batho nka ona ka re ka BM ing ke boloiso seo guys. Boloi does not mean setlhare tladi ing. Boloi comes in different forms and stages and levels. So so o seke wa beke le beke ha o kwa batla go ntha gore motho wa modimo but you are judging your fellow person wa go rata motho modimo o sa rato o tshelang lene o mmona o nna lene every day. You are not wishing well for, but it's very rare to also see healers ba kopane for a common good. It's always ka gore go sa kwa tlhoga mongwe ba kopanetse sengwe ha ba tswa mo ba lo se bone ba nkgatla tota la itlhalogeng ba nkgatla tota way too much. So boloi bu bontsi ba gaetsong and a lot of people if re tla go dula ha tsera kane di maximum go sekolo batho mo modimo tintswalo ha kae ke yang ha tintswala grade 50 gore rena ke grade distinction o mang wena. Who are you? So let's understand this. Of course I'm a healer, worshiping the Lord. Okay, this one I've passed. Of course I'm a healer. I'm gonna be with you when you engage with me, guys. It's a problem. Is a problem because then that means I think in one of my podcasts, if not the videos, I did say and use bongaka bagago to your advantage to disadvantage others, then it starts being a problem. That's why I usually say my first instinct is to pray because modimo ke motlhodi wa dilo tse tsotlhe and the solution e ditla tswa go gene ke ena re fa matla through our ancestors as well. Wa tlhaloganya. So modimo na le bathusi bo tafita bo maria hela yalo le bone ke badimo, right? But that's a debate for another. We are not debating. Ke itse gore di comment tla be le gore le ha o mo se tsabela tla re setse ke tsamaya, but we are not here for that. All I'm saying is that how lengaka e bitter, the first thing to understand is know and understand why you're called, right? That's the first. Secondly, what are you called to do? Thirdly, how does your gift align with who you are, where you want to go, what your life is about, whatever the case may be? Then from there on, you'll know how to maneuver. Because you focus on your own lane. You don't compete with fellow healers, because you are doing what you were given. Badimba will not ask for permission from your own. Cool, but it's not the same as yours. Ba bang ba thosa di highlights motho ha bua batla go nna advocate a rona rotlha re buella rotlhe se dingaka le badimo ba rona le sa tlhalosa dio tse le sa di itseng. But what I'm saying is that don't be a bitter healer, because the moment you resort to using dilofa to benefit you and disadvantage motomo, that's where the problem starts. Because because I feel like I'm not doing anybody any harm, and I believe in God because because I'm not doing anything bad to anyone. then when I start doing things that are bad to people, karma should deal with me accordingly. So there's really no need to be scared of being friends with healers. The healers are different. We come from different bandas. We are taught differently, or twisted differently. That is why you need to understand your calling and what is it about. What the other person has, you might not have, and that's okay. But the moment you're fighting your battles, then that's a problem. Then you're called for something else. I can't be with you when why? There are people that do that. We see things differently and we understand things differently. So so when I was to read but of course I'm a healer. I'm able to read people's minds. Guys, this depends. It depends, right? If you are literally in a trance or you're connecting, just the same way as you know, but we understand I'm one person. I really don't like, or I feel like you're invading people's privacy. I don't want to connect with everything and anything because it drains your energy. It drains your energy because you use energy for those you use energy to connect, you use energy to consult, you use energy. Young disclaimer, in my own experience, I'm not an advocate for any other person but myself. And when you come to Leto, you're going to learn about my journey, how I see things, my view of things, mine, right? That is why I've said that this is my intellectual property. Everybody that is being featured here, they know, they understand that they're here and other things. So if we're not but that's why it depends. It's not like always you're here reading, trying to read people's minds. Very busy. We have stresses. We are thinking about things that events. We are thinking about things that we want to do. We are thinking. So I'm not always here trying to like guys, don't I have anything better to do with my life to be always thinking? Yeah, and then read people's minds. Another one, of course I'm a healer. You'd think I have the benefit of the doubt in a relationship. Guys, I'm one healer that does not believe in advantage as a car, you know, because how do you sleep at night because there's you are forcing somebody to be with you, and so sometimes on other people, guys, and some people go crazy because of those things. I've had an incident and a case where somebody had that, somebody did that to them. So this person was very sick to a point that they were in and out of hospital. Because also we need to find a link where Western medicine and traditional medicine right? And Masoko made a very important request that one day Hela, because she's a medical doctor, Messi T, then we'll just sit down and have a chat where medical, Western medicine, and traditional medicine, because the aim is to save human lives and to restore botshelo. So because they couldn't see anything wrong, only to find that and they don't take these things. Like, it's either or they just lose themselves, right? So, and anyways, now please don't ever come to me and ask for those things. I don't focus on such things. Follow me, love me. Dude. Serious. Kana working. ke bope ka mina ke boeng gore motho a go rate and what locking somebody in or something. People do the weirdest of things. So ke yone eo ya gore I would never do that, because sometimes you get to a point eleng gore some lady onale stuck with somebody wa mo irileng yalo. Now you get irritated because sometimes motho o helletsa ele a tseanela dula go setse morago a o jele o hupile vest. So I'd never do that. I'd never do that, because ke feel gore motho sontse nthate ka their own will and go nne natural. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
But Modimo, what was wrong for Atoyana? No, I think she's still a learner driver. Wait, hello, hi. And then what's the other one? Eba to buy dumelang ke dingaka. Re khona go dira stroke anytime, khona go betsa tladi anytime. Engwe keng?
Chelete.
What about money? Lady numbers are low. Of course I'm a healer. People would literally think guys, you know there are certain things that is why you did say about the service here. That is why because if you had the power it comes, it's so hard, it's so difficult, it's draining. So if neke khona go wina lot ora re if neke ya khona go ikunisa lot ho hela go nne monate right now ora re neke ya go nna kwa go nna lengaka, well, you gonna have time to be a healer? Obviously not. Modimo se matla le badimo. So some things di rulo ka bomo, because obviously then you are going to lose focus. And then you will never then do what is expected of you. Oh, my throat said it. I think I've done a lot of talking. So some things they just need logic, guys. But some extreme situations. So I understand. So I'm one healer that's very realistic. I don't want people to I think our people love magic more than anything. But that is why before you can even see if something's you're already at the next healer. And that's what causes problems, because so in miracles, you know, in magic. And it's very funny, because my sister said something the other day to say, it's very funny that when somebody at doctor they will not go about modi Facebook, hey, what's a doctor take a scam, the pills that flu because I hold it like Kihilo the pills, so take it a whole lot tonsil, white halohan. But Yakunga Kenya's Swan. Hey, Mudimo like trenda. Gege is a trenda. Gege. Gizo trenda. Listen, you will trend. Like, people expect perfection. Like, I feel like people are always looking for the loophole. And coming from another healer does not mean sometimes you don't follow instructions, and sometimes that is why I say it's very, very important for intuition, guys. Let's all the black at the house and I'm going to the motor to so when I hella house and I go out then you still force. Why? That is why I say you consult people's ancestors. When with the power that is bestowed over you to be able to unlock certain things for Mari, you can't also come to me on ale pelaelo and then how you expect for do di or carry. It's not magic. Kitumelo. Right? And somebody will take this and want to run with it and say, no, guys. Not everybody would be able to have matla on kumudimo. Like, Haraswani. Harabereke ka gotshwana. O mongwe go rapella metsi, and then you get that job. O mong ha bereke ke setlhare o kgona hela ke se wash. O mong ha kgone ke se wash o kgona hela ke metsi ela thapela. itlhaloganye o ikitse ska mixa within a period of 2 months se tsotso dinga ke ntse tharo ba tla ba go phutheletse botle o se tsotsene di bata tse 6 within a period of 4 months o nagana re go bereka nga go berekeng jarta go berekilwe ke re mamang neng do you think do tso di kopana ha di re bom or ke reng so it's certain things like this. And then what's the other one? Oh, of course I'm a healer. People think I have an advantage in everything. Guys, we are not immortal. Lord, now we go through heartache. If not anything, heartbreak.
Too much.
Like we are the ones seeing the most. Literally, I feel like healers are seeing the most. According to the book, but things just seem to go south. But we learn from such challenges because you will never learn if olimo comfort zone. You'll never be on your toes if you're always flat-footed. If songs they come easy, no. For the exam, for exam to get a qualification. Now we need qualifications to get to certain places. Yes, you'll get advantage, but it's not always the case where you're saying you can just everything just goes smooth for you because you're a healer. Guys, come on. What's the other one? Okay, of course I go to church most of the time. And then people have that thing, please. And people expect you to be perfect. Like now, like now, how come Panaki to let's go pee, Chalekeja how come Panakeja doing Sikavoros or her pH? People start taking pictures. So like I'm not doing anything weird. I'm not doing anything wild. I can 1 centimeter. When you are saying what I'm doing and how I'm acting or presenting myself is contradicting itself, then it makes sense. But you expect so much perfection. Like we are from another world where we are supposed to, yes, but sometimes we have people in our circle whereby Inzolo is my friend or I'm supposed to be free when I'm around her, but instead like blunder. You know, there are certain jobs where you're not supposed to be doing certain things, but when you're with your friends, with your family, you are free, you become yourself and you let loose, you let go. So maybe we theater how you're too happy, you're too excited, people start taking videos to send to social media knowing that it will sabotage your job or trend for the wrong reasons. That is why I'm saying you need to be careful of the people that you keep around you, because some people are just here, you know. Oh. Some people are just here. What's the other one? Of course, people think like it's pula or king. Everything I touch needs to like. But hey, like it's just it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. We are human. We have special qualities or specifications that we come with, but please also don't forget that we are human and we don't always get the benefit of the doubt on earthly things. You might not even see an accident coming. You know, you are meant to also grow from that, just like a normal person, right? What's the other one? Of course I'm a healer. Of course people expect me to always be listening to gospel. Like you're not supposed to dance. Like gospel. How's my piano carry? Wait, you're doing the worst thing on earth. Oh my God! Hey, you can't have hobbies. Like you can't have. khotso ya morena le ka mme khotso awa guys re basha bongaka le bosebeletsi bo re tshwere at a time whereby we are still trying to navigate our lives within that and customizing our lives. But don't expect us to be perfect. What's the other one? Oh, of course I'm a healer. People think it's like a little guys. I wouldn't even say kidilo because then that's like so belittling. You know, the way they walk, the way they talk, according to how things need to be. So there's no way that unless Mari hella in the middle of the mall maybe you can comment on the comment section if you've had such an encounter. Maybe it was provoked or triggered by something. Accommodating situation eo some people are just doing things to be seen. Don't come for me, guys. But some things are very questionable because every time you're threatening people, next thing then motolo dumetse gore he o itse ke eng ke goloiwa next thing ra trend and then re baloi. And sometimes le ka batho ba sa leki o ntse rona le madimo ba ba sleg gore wa tinta batho ba gage wa tinti dlozi o lwelwa ke le dlozi gona le batho ba lwelwang ke madlozi and then ka moso gore ni eng o boneng gore ke moloi gore o le moga gore ke a loya no ntirang. I understand and wrong. But yeah, guys, it's just crazy. Then the other one said, of course, when you're with your partner and you're in guys, come on. But doing that is why especially so with certain things those who know, those who understand, they understand what I'm saying. That's the other one. Of course I'm a Sangoma. What did she say? I found it very interesting because people are so weird. I'm a Sangoma. True. And how long are you married to a family where somebody really loves you? Guys, it's so funny that when you have siblings. I'm a sister, I have a brother. And then to the fullest, but I want that for myself. And when my brother is loving my sister to the fullest, the first thing to be said is that why is it like like I hear a lot of things, like it is so sad and it's very disgusting because I'm just wondering, as women, guys, honestly, it's not always the case. But it's not always the case. Why is that the first thing to come to mind to say, I know my brother would never think like that. Like you need to come first all the time. Even the Bible says so my man has to stand up for me. My partner has to stand up for me. Family ya ga tsontse dule mvurva ya hela bo gonna shapela ke nne so sa batho ngwana batho skepsel batho other one. I'm a Sangoma. Of course you think I can read your mind. Okay, that one we covered. I'm a Sangoma. Of course you think every time we go out and stuff we're gonna be losing. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I think that one I've also spoken about.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, you think every time we're chilling together, she'll be telling you that Mazako.
Hey, no, it's crazy. Guys, please don't ask us questions that are Moya related when we're chilling.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, automatically they assume that I'm an alcoholic, which is so
Yeah, no. But I've heard, like, there's a thing that's going around. Like, guys, what is this?
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, I get headaches and I have painful and swollen.
Oh yeah, guys, it's a thing that Rutame Kokaya about. Like, we impact on a hectic degree, but it depends with each and every one of us.
Of course, I need to abstain sometimes.
True, you need to abstain sometimes. Like, how long I can do possible anything and everything. How busy can never coexist at one point. To do certain things. I know it's very difficult, especially for the youth, but hey man. True, obviously you need to.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, you're scared to chill with me because you don't want me to find out just at some point.
Yeah, no, crazy.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, I get asked every reason I've got your intimacy.
That's bad.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, when I hear traditional music or drums or drum, these are freaking
Yeah, no, not all the time.
Come on. I'm a Sangoma. Of course, I should have a life according to me.
Obviously, you live a different life.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, when things go wrong in the week, no matter if I'm related to the family or not, I'm expected to say something because
Yeah, like you're expected to be the hero. Like, how do you sing a playing? Like, it's like you always have like you're expected to always have answers when things go wrong, especially when you get to places. Like, you are literally expected. Like, there's so much expectations that's put on us that because you don't want to disappoint, and you like there's so much pressure. See, under pressure, guys. See, under pressure.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course, people will confuse me.
True, people will definitely confuse a healer and a witch.
I'm a Sangoma. Of course,
And there are people that do weird things, guys. I'm not saying.
they think I'm gonna dream about them when they cheat, and literally
No, definitely. Be it friendship, family, relatives, relationships. If guys, because then you can't operate from being sad, being angry and what. You always have to be neutral so that because in certain ways, you know. So yeah, man, guys, we are human at the end of the day. I really enjoyed the questionnaire. It's just that I'm a bit uncomfortable because my throat is a bit shaky, but yeah. Somebody said to me the other day, was it? Yeah. So last like like what happens to us? Or I hear there's a saying, but you can. It depends on the doctor, a medical doctor. To their fellow doctors. We understand. So I don't know why so much is expected from us as healers. We get sick, you're normal, you're a human being. It's not like you always have to have your life figured and everything has to be perfect when it comes to you. We do have challenges and we overcome them as normal human beings. Yes, we have the upper hand at certain things and situations or doing certain things, but please don't expect us to always be perfect. But it's not always the case that things will always work out the way we expect them to. Don't expect magic. We have feelings. When you cut us, we bleed. we are not always operating in the spiritual realm. People expect us like me and I'm like look pale to show that I'm from Sidimo. Guys, come on. Every day every day like guys, there's like where we draw the line. Some people literally are so obsessed. I understand, but yeah, like some ancestors would want you to be that obsessed. Some of them are really chill. Some of them just give you like, and like to say, okay, let's have an understanding of certain things. Okay, you can remove your beads, but I just vumbugat from Sidimo land, Kuvuki land, and the challenge is to going to actually go through the same. So I hope that actually brought up a lot of clarity to a lot of people. I'm just a bit uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna cut the video here because yeah, no, my throat is not doing the things. But yeah, I shall definitely see you on the next video, guys. I think there's activities that are gonna come up, trips with Abu Gogo. I don't know if they'll show up, but Luna, stay put. That is not going anywhere. Anything that's coming up, I think the other video. So yeah, a lot's gonna happen, and yeah, let's help everything strong when it needs to be. I shall definitely see you on the next episode of Leto with Kaune.